Hi there, it's Jennifer, and I'm here today because I got my December Ipsy bag. Normally with these videos, I pull the stuff out on camera, and I haven't seen it, so I'm seeing it on camera for the first time. But I filmed this yesterday, and I had some issues with how it filmed, and so I've seen all this stuff. I'm even wearing a nail polish. So anyway, yeah, it's not gonna be a surprise, but I thought I would go ahead and do this video, film it again. So before we get into what came in the December bag, I wanted to review the 5 things that were in November's bag. All of them were really, really nice, so I'll go through them quickly. First was a hairspray, Stronghold hairspray by Cool Way. Worked really nice. This is a great size to take for travel, and what was really wonderful about this stuff is that it smells like an orange creamsicle. Just amazing. So yeah, I really liked it. For nothing more than the smell of it, it was really great, but it worked well too. In last month's bag was a mascara sample by Smashbox called Full Exposure. This one is kind of crazy how big the spoolie is on it. I mean, it is, I don't know if you can see that. It's like almost as big as the tube. This was a nice mascara. It seemed to go on, you know, nicely, and I was able to thicken it up a little bit. It's not as good as the one that I love. My favorite mascara is by Julep, and it's called Go Big. But very good. I mean, if I didn't have my other mascara, I would be happy to use this one. Then there was a liquid eyeliner by Jessie's Girl. I was a little nervous about using this. It's got a real fine point on it. I was nervous because when I use my cream formula eyeliners, if I make a mistake, I can just kind of smudge it, you know, and get it to, you know, it covers over any imperfections. So I actually put off using this for a while because I was afraid I was going to mess up. Then I went ahead and got the guts and did it, and it actually was not that difficult to use. It was very nice. I was even able to, because it's got such a fine little point on the brush, I was actually even able to kind of bring it out and do a little bit of a wing on there, which I normally don't do. So this is very nice, and I'll continue using that. The next one is by Beauty Basics, and it is a crayon, an eyeshadow, an eye crayon in Sephora Gold. This one, probably what I notice is not so much the color, but the shimmer. As you guys know, I don't like to put shimmer on the upper part of my eyelid because it makes my old skin look crepey. But I do like to put it on the lower part of my lid. And so I would kind of do up my eyeshadow, and then when I was finished, then I would take this and kind of put it over the top. It goes on very smoothly, kind of blend it out, and it gives a little bit of a light shimmer. It wasn't a big, heavy shimmer, so I like that. And with the holidays, it's kind of nice to add a little bit of shimmer to your look. And then finally, the last thing was an eyeshadow brush. This is actually a crease brush by a company called Crown. This was a lot fluffier than crease brushes I normally use, but I like it, and it made the makeup kind of go on with a little bit of a light hand rather than, you know, putting in the crease and then having, you know, just a big swipe of color. So this was good. I'll continue to use this too. I've been using it almost every day. All right, so now on to the December bag, and once again, I've seen all these things because I opened it yesterday and filmed it yesterday and goofed up on that. So this is the bag it comes in, and it was a shiny, it's kind of plasticky kind of a material, but very festive and kind of looks like Christmas. The card, as usual, does not give any information about what is what's in the bag or any instructions or anything like that. But on one side, it talks about how you can win free stuff by posting on social media. And on the other side, they're just basically saying, hey, our customers, thank you for a great year. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, so let's talk about the things that were in the bag. The first thing is this mask. It's a facial mask by Acure, A-C-U-R-E, and several months ago, I got another Acure product in my Ipsy bag. It was a moisturizer. Smelled really, really good. This is a cell-stimulating facial mask, argan stem cell Chlorella Growth Factor. I have no idea what that is. This this one exploded when I opened it yesterday. I always tell you guys I live at 7,000 feet and things tend to explode, and this did. It sort of looks, not sort of, it's kind of a green mud looking stuff. Has a really nice scent to it, although I can't place it. Is it like a green tea or something? I know that when I tried the Cure moisturizer, it was kind of a citrusy fragrance. So I don't know what this is, but this is good. And whenever I take baths, I like to use a mask, whether it is a sheet mask or a mask like this. So I will definitely be using this when I take baths. Okay, next is another facial product, and I can't pronounce this, Caudalie, C-A-U-D-A-L-I-E. And it is VenoSource SOS Skin Quenching Serum. It says that you apply morning and evening to the face and neck before you moisturize. So this one is kind of a little creamy, sort of, it's not like cream. Sort of like an oil, but it has a white color to it. It definitely feels like an oil. And has almost no scent to it. There's a little something, but not much at all. So anyway, this is a nice thing because you put it on before you go to bed, and I'm excited to try that. I'm all about stuff for my skin, especially on my face and neck. And in the winter when things are really dry, it's just great to have some fun stuff like that to try. The next thing is a lipstick. It's by Pacifica. And if you watched my favorites video from November, I talked about an eyeshadow from Pacifica. That was my favorite last month. This is called Power of Love. And the color of this is, what did they call it? It's on the box. Nudie Red. Okay, that's really a misnomer on that, but this is I'll tell you in a second. So this is the lipstick, and it looks kind of brownish, terracotta, sort of. When you put it on, I'll do a little swatch there for you to see. It kind of looks like it has some reddish, pinkish undertones, but when I put this on, it really looked brownish orange. So it really was not, I don't know why they called it red, because it doesn't look red at all. And also I'm a little nervous about this. I'm gonna keep trying it. I used it once, I used it yesterday, and I think it was kind of drying on my lips. And my lips, you know how I always say that my lips shred with certain kinds of lip products. So we'll see. Maybe it was just a day yesterday that I was having dry lips, but it seemed like it might have been this. So if it is a problem with this, I'll be giving this away to my mom or someone. The next thing that came in the bag was a Tarte product, and this is called Smooth Operator. It's a finishing powder, which I was happy to see because a couple months ago I got a finishing powder in my Ipsy bag, and I'm almost done with it. So it will be nice to have another one. I'm kind of opening up this thing. I like to take, okay, well, you can use finishing powder on your whole face. I actually use my Guerlain Pearls of Light as an all-over finishing powder, but for these finishing powders that are really, really white-ish, after I put on my concealer and it's still kind of moist, I'll take my beauty blender and dip it into the powder and just kind of put it all around like that. And then I leave it and I go and I do my eyebrows. And when I'm finished with that, then I take a brush and I just swipe it all off. And so it kind of soaks in a little bit and just really kind of lightens up those areas under the eye that can get dark. Let's see if I can get any of this powder. All right. Yeah. Yep, it's just a whitish finishing powder. The nice thing about the other kind I had, the one I have been using, is even though it looks really white, it doesn't go on really white, and it doesn't wash out the color you put on your face. It doesn't do that too terribly much. So yeah, glad I have this. We'll continue to use this. And the last thing that I got in my bag this month, I'm really excited about. It's a nail polish by, this is a company I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Vernus Anglaise? Vernus, V-E-R-N-I-S, then the letter A, and then O-N-G-L-E-S. This is called Julie, that's the color. This is, I'm gonna pop in a picture of this, but this is so pretty. It's got this kind of iridescent quality to it. It's a pinkish reddish kind of a color. I put it on my nails. It is absolutely lovely and really looks festive for the holidays. It's not just a bright, bright red, but it's got definitely some pink undertones to it. And then what's really cool is it just has, I don't know, the texture. It's hard to say. It sort of reminds me of the surface of a Christmas ornament or something. It's just, and it's so shiny. So I am loving this, loving this, loving this. Yeah. Okay, that's it for the products in my December bag. I'll be back in January 2016. Crazy, huh? I'll be back then to show you my January Ipsy bag and also give you a review of all of these things from this month and tell you about that. If you get Ipsy and you got some products that I didn't, I'd love to hear about those. So tell me in the comment area below. And also if you've tried any of these and there are some that are your particular favorites, I'd like to hear about that too. If you're interested in signing up for Ipsy or just checking it out, I will put my referral link in the space below. Remember that Ipsy is a service that comes once a month. It costs $10 and it includes 5 products that are either deluxe samples or full-size products. It's a great deal and it just gives you some exposure to some products and companies that you may never have heard of before. So I'm just loving it. Anyway, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd so love it if you would. Just hit that button right there and YouTube will let you know when I upload new videos, which is several times a week. Hope you guys are enjoying your holidays and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.